Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Ready to get this game started. Here's Maddman317. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And the defense... over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and 13. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go now. Trap 60. Ready?
From the gun is Purdy. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again, Daniels to the air. Has it at the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He's got a man left. Touchdown, Miami. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Ready? Rig alert! Rig alert!
Running this one left. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Set! 18, Pioneer! Go!
From the 32. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Dolphins have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
On the set!
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set! Panther 11! Panther 11! Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, I think the defensive coaches in coverage, Whew, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Dolphins pull out in front further, 13-zip. McPherson add the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Take go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Set. Get up.
Play action now with Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He's throwing deep to the left side. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Dolphins get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And puts some power on a deep one. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 20-zip lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Dolphins push their lead to 21-zip already.
McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Plowing up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Ready.
Purdy setting up that play action. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 21-0 our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Stop below 18. Dragon 60. Get up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dolphins get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set. Ready. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball in. At the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Hey, smash. tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bob. Ready?
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And they pick him off again. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Dolphins have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he can't reel it in. Incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
19 Lions. Let's go.
To throw, Daniels. Johnston brings it in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Set up. 70 range. 70 range. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go street. Check go.
Daniels now against a blitz. Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
Broncos nothing. McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Curve 19. Curve 19. Set up.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Launches one deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can't find a lane before being wrapped up at the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun is Purdy. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 27. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Dolphins driving. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Broncos corral it! And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll try and punch it in. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Go! Ready?
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. Thankfully not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Let's go! Hurt!
Running for it again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos chop some of the lead off before the half. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 3. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Broncos get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Dolphins get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Man in motion here. Now Daniels off the play action. Throwing deep for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Broncos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Daniels on first down. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the third sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation? Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
He's on the move. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On first down, here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second down and 10. Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
All right, set now, first and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Back to 60.
Again, Daniels to the air. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Third and short, Daniels. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5. Here's Robinson up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So now, here's third and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Throwing now, Daniels. On the move. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not the way I imagine it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted, so a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set!
Slot man in motion right. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Play action now with Purdy. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, or the other areas of the team pick each other up.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's Daniels. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
19 Lions.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There he goes on the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead.
14. And McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? Let's go now. Warriors 70. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Purdy throwing here. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Set. Ready?
Back now, pressure on its way. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Koo with the extra point. And the Broncos cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And they pick him off again.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
1st down throw by Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready?
Now Purdy. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here.
70 range, 70 range. Check smash, check smash. Chop 60, chop 60. Chop, check.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down.
Ready. Cut 19.
From the gun is Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Desperation time here on 4th. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll try with the wideout. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Daniels on 1st down. Catch is made down the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go now.
Back quick to the left, it's caught. And in for the Miami touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Brock, what did we just see there? Is that some new strategy that I've never seen before for returning kicks?
Nope.
Because I don't think we're ever going to see it again.
I don't think we'll ever see maybe him again get that chance.
Ooh. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead.
Track at 60.
On first down, here's Daniels. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete out to the right side. Touchdown, Miami. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I got to ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kayla. Really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Tag. Hut.
Purdy looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Almost ready.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Go.
From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. give now from the gun. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Purdy throwing here on first. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Third and long, Purdy. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Well, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And his aim was off there. He hits the left upright, and it's no good. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins get on that football. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Completed here to Johnston. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep running away with this. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins tack on 7 more to their lead.
Broncos 34. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He's got the squibber. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Cut out left. Hit some space around midfield. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at midfield. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Purdy on 1st down. He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Go!
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now! 19 Lions! Ready?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. That throw finds Johnston. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Okay, break!
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Set! Ready?
Again, Daniels to the air. Buys time, rolling right. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Go!
All right, one more snap to play here.
Set, go!
Working inside the red zone. And in for the Miami touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Broncos 34. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Dolphins make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.